Cafe. I see my friends at the cafe. This also is a special place. Okay? Now, we can talk about these prepositions when we talk about where objects are. So let me make some room here, and we'll do a little bit more with prepositions. Okay? Now, remember that the preposition comes before the place. Before the place. So here's some sentences. There is a mirror on the wall. Is there a TV in the living room? Are there any books on the table? There are some people at the corner of the street. Okay, so here we have a corner, at the corner of the street. Okay, now, with there, remember that the real subject comes after the verb. So you have to look here and then look back to get the right verb. So, here are some examples. There is a stove in the kitchen. There is one, only one. So we look back to make it is. There is a stove. There are 4 chairs around the table. There are 4 chairs around the table. So this is plural because you have 4 chairs. So we look back to have are. So chairs are. Okay? So remember this about there is and there are. Now, let's practice by asking some questions. Now, I also want you to remember any and some. So let's look at my picture and answer my questions about it. And let's start with Ali. Are there any books on the table, Ali?
Yes, there are 3 books on the table.
Okay. Now, you ask Susan.
Susan, is there a sofa in the living room?
Yes, there is a sofa in the living room.
Okay. Susan, ask Isabel.
Isabel, is there any furniture in the garden?
No, there isn't any furniture in the garden.
Yes. Okay. Now you ask Ali.
Ali, are there any people in the kitchen?
No, there aren't any people in the kitchen.
Okay, great. Now, let's do a little bit of last review, and we're going to talk about articles first. So, now, we need to use the articles a, an, the, and nothing when we use nouns. Ali, when do we use a?
We use a when the word begins with a consonant.
Good. Can you give me an example?
Yes, for example, we say a table. The word table begins with a sound T. T is a consonant.
Good. Okay. Do we say a university or an university?
We say a university because the word university begins with a sound Y. Y is not a vowel.
Okay, it starts with the y sound. So university. So we don't use an, we use a because of the y sound. University. Okay, Isabel?
We use an when the word has a vowel sound.
Can you give me an example?
Yes, we say an Italian sofa. Italian begins with a I sound. It's a consonant. It's not a consonant. It's a vowel.
It's a vowel, yes, good, okay. Do we say a hour or an hour?
We say an hour. A sound is not a consonant. It's a vowel.
Okay, so it starts with an O sound. Okay, and Susan, do we use a or an with non-countable nouns?
No, we don't. We only use a or an with countable nouns or adjectives with Countable nouns.
Yes, good. Can you give me an example, please?
Yes. For example, we can say a table or an American television, but we can't say a furniture because furniture is non-countable noun.
Yes, good. Isabel, how do we usually use the?
We use the when we talk about specific person, thing, or place.
Okay. Can you give me an example?
For example, I go to the bank. This means the bank that I usually go.
Yes, that you usually use. Okay. All right. Now it's time for you to look and listen.
Look and listen.
There is some furniture in the bedroom. Is there an umbrella in the bedroom? There isn't any water in the bathroom. There are some chairs in the kitchen.
Read and repeat. Listen and write.
Listen to these words and write them down. Number 1, tables. Tables. Number 2, arm. Arm. Number 3, furniture. Furniture. Number 4, yellow. Yellow. Number 5, stomachache. Stomachache. Number 6, dentist. Dentist. Number 7, fridge. Fridge. Number 8, sit down. Sit down. Number 9, pants. Pants. Number 10, snowing. Snowing. Now, check your work. Number 1, tables. Number 2, arm. Number 3, furniture. Number 4, yellow. Number 5, stomachache. Number 6, dentist. Number 7, fridge. Number 8, sit down. Number 9, pants. Number 10, snowing. Now, listen to these sentences and write them down. Number 1, I am going to the dentist because I have a toothache. I am going to the dentist because I have a toothache. Number 2, is there any milk in the fridge? Is there any milk in the fridge? Number 3, there aren't any people wearing blue jeans in class today. There aren't any people wearing blue jeans in class today. Number 4,